Hail brothers and sisters, my name is Captain Meatshield and welcome back to Satisfactory, where most of the belt work is done on this new steel outpost. I haven't done the very top floor for the concrete stuff, but everything else should be all set and good to go. What I want to do today is start focusing on power connections. So I've got to figure out where I want power lines to be going. I've got a rough idea. Especially for this floor, I've got some ideas on where I want to send all these power cables. We've still got some down here that we need to go and tidy up as well. I didn't finish bringing the belts over from the actual station to this point. That's something I can worry about later. For now, I just want to focus on hooking up all of these machines so that they are as ready to go as can be. So I want, to start with, I want Power Pole Mark IIs. I'm going to put those on the hotbar, and we're going to use these to power all of the actual constructors. So let's get to slapping all this shit down, son. I'm hoping that I've got enough materials for getting all this sorted. I should do. As long as we can get, work out getting a full column connected, then we can just kind of do the same thing over and over. Pretty much. That's not going to be massively impressive work. But that will do there, and then along here. Do it here? Yeah, we can do it there. We'll have Mark 1 power lines to just kind of bridge the gaps between, for moving power along in different directions. Bringing it over from the source or whatever, which will be the train stations themselves. I want to make sure that they're all connected together and that they're then connected to everything else. So I think it's going to work out fine. Hop and skip our way over and just carry this on. I have a feeling there's going to be a little bit more work between episodes. Mostly just like the kind of last little bits of belt stuff. I also need to go on a slug hunt so that we can overclock all the miners. But I would like to be done with this outpost hopefully by the end of the week, the end of next episode. We'll have to see how that plays out. Obviously, we've still got the rail connections between Coal 1 and here, along with, transport between the bunker and here as well, so that we can get concrete and limestone going back and forth. So it's by no means near to, full operation yet, but we could at least get the smelters and the miners running. That would be a start. I am mildly concerned about the power costs of this entire outpost. It's going to be extreme. But what I think I'm going to do with the main power line will be bring it over here, and then I'm going to drop the line directly down. So we'll pull the floor up down this way. We'll put a power line in there, I think. Nope, that can carry on up, because I'm going to want more power lines going up to higher floors. So that works fine, actually. So we'll do that. Start putting all this stuff back in. Whoa, okay. Ran out of fuel. I'm going to want to put a power line here as well, just to preemptively get things ready for when things expand. There we go, that's power connections coming all the way up. Just need to get one more up on this bit. We also need to get rid of these belts, because they're kind of in the wrong spot now. I mean, I say kind of, I mean, they definitely are in the wrong spot, but you know what, never fucking mind. I need to find a new catchphrase. Not sure if that one's getting old or not. Well, I'm getting old, so what does it matter? Right. It's taken a while, but this floor is now all hooked up as far as power connections go. I'm going to get this stuff done eventually. But, ooh boy. It's taken a while. Right, just getting the last bits of power connection in for the stations. Connecting them up to the constructors. There's a power line going down through the floor to connect these ones up, so I may as well do that. I also need to tidy up the floor down here and sort out rails and everything, but all things in due time. But that's that there. We can mess around with some of this stuff to tidy up the power poles, the miners, the direction all the belts are going to be going in. Oh, right, I'm getting there. Bit by bit. Little by little. It's slowly happening. I've still got to sort out all of the smelters and the foundries. Oh. This is starting to feel like work. So, with these ones, I think I'm just going to slap a Mark II pole behind them and hook them all up onto one. Because that works good. Works well. And we'll try and distribute this power evenly around. Do something like this. Oh, it might be a bit of a problem when I come around to these ones, though. How am I going to put a power pole directly in the back of it? Alright, I know, we'll have to do this with these ones. I'm putting some redundant power lines around just in case anything happens, but I don't think it's going to. Just me being a bit paranoid and carrying things over from my Factorio days. Redundant connections are always good. That shouldn't be a Mark II, should it? No, it should be a Mark I. Mark II wants to go here. Get these things right. Oh, don't shoot stuff. I think that's power to this floor sorted. I'm going to worry about the top floor once everything's all hooked up. I'm not in a huge rush to go faffing around with that little bit upstairs, but yeah. Next, I should try and sort out the foundries and the... Oh, actually, that's going to be another tricky one because of the number of foundries that are down there. I might need to put power connections at both the front and the back of the columns just to make sure that I get everything powered. Yeah, that might be how I have to tackle things. I'm going to get rid of that constructor and assembler, though. Morning! Well, evening, I suppose, considering night sky. But hello. Go on off you fuck. Figuring out where these power lines is going to go is going to, you know, be an interesting task. That's got 4 connections to it, so I can't put that there. Okay, let's work out where the actual power poles are going to go on all this stuff. Can I get a Mark II in here? I can. Good, okay, so I'll have this for 4 smelters. Okay. And then I'll put another one down this end that will connect to these ones. We'll just have to have, like, the power connection loop round one end of the foundry columns to hook everything up. But, you know, ultimately not a massive problem. Just somewhat inconvenient. Like putting things in the wrong place. You know, that's mildly inconvenient. Oh shit, I seem to be out of... No, I'm not out of cable. There we go. Right, why was that not working? Maybe I was clicking on the wrong thing. I've fully connected all of the back. I'll sort out the rest of the stuff down at the front, and then we can work out where it's going to connect to the rest of the network. We'll put power poles on the corners of this bit, and this could be where it loops around, because I'm not extending the foundries out over this way at all. Nearly flung myself off there. Shouldn't do that. That's a pretty dumb idea. You know, that's my recommendation of the day. Don't fling yourself off cliffs. It's not smart. It's not smart. It's not clever. If your friend threw themselves off a cliff, would you do that? Did anybody else, like, or did anybody ever get that sort of treatment when they did something stupid that their friend suggested? Oh, if so-and-so threw themselves off a cliff, would you do the same? I'm pretty sure we've all had that sort of thing once. In all honesty, in most video games, I like throwing myself off a cliff. You know, so... don't do as I do, I suppose. Oh, one thing I just realised I need to check is that I've put the bloody recipes on all of the smelters and fucking foundries. Yep, I haven't done that. That's going to be fun to deal with. Can't wait to do all of that. Hey, it's not 156 machines, so that's not too bad. And I'm pretty much out of cable, which is just impressive in itself. But that's the smelters and the foundries hooked up onto the same power line. I've still got to connect these bits to the rest of the network that's going to be running around this area. But again, little bits of progress, little bits of progress is always good. Right, well, I can't put any more power lines in until I go and get some cables, so I'm not going to be too fussed about clearing up all of the stuff that's around here for now. I'm just going to run back and go and get some more. Put me running legs on. Another 600 cable should do. How is this container emptying out? It's going to be less than half empty by the time this one restocks. And you know what? I think I might speed it up a bit. That'll empty it. Yeah. Less than half full now. So what I think I'm going to try and do is just finish up these basic power connections. And then I might focus on bringing the rails over so that power can actually connect to the systems over this way. Because I've got to figure out how I want to get the trains in and out of this outpost. Because I've got a rough idea, I just need to kind of fine-tune it and, you know, smooth it all out. Probably means a lot of this concrete floor is going to be going. But we'll worry about that when we come to it. So if I were to build... No, you're not... That's not high enough to get over you. Okay. So we won't worry about that. I will dismantle these bits just to bring the floor back a little. Might as well get rid of these bits. I'm gonna said I wasn't going to, but... Oh, you know what? You know what? Never fucking mind. I'll connect you over there. Connect you down here. And that'll work nicely. So now everything should be on one network, bar the miners. But I do want to, like, obviously rearrange, like, what direction they're facing, like, where their belts are going. A little bit more work to do with these bits. So, are any of these actually overclocked? Because this one was running on a Mark III belt. Okay, this one's overclocked. Good. So that's one that I don't have to worry about. Yeah, because I think weren't we restricted on belt speeds when we first set this place up? So a lot of what we installed was to kind of work with the belt speeds that we were able to support. If I'm making any fucking sense whatsoever. Right, I'm gonna dismantle all of this here. Give ourselves a bit of an open space to work with. Much better. Oh, look at that. You can see the sky. The big fucking flap in the background. Right, I've overstocked on stuff. That one wasn't overclocked. I could have sworn some more of these were. I'm going to check the ones that are up here. Maybe we didn't finish overclocking everything. Or didn't overclock as much as I thought. These are all Mark 1 belts, so yeah, I don't think these are... no. Okay. So I think now that we've sorted out power connections and we know where things are going, should we start on the rails? I need to finish building freight platforms for some of these stations. I need another 2 freight platforms there, and I think I need 2 more on the next floor up. So, yeah. Okay, what do I need for making freight platforms? I'm gonna need some more heavy modular frames and some motors. So I need 20 motors and 24 heavy modular frames. Right. Let's see if I can either scrounge some or build some. I know I can scrounge the motors, it's the heavy modular frames that I'm worried about, but they shouldn't take too long to manufacture if I just craft them by hand. I'm going to need encased industrial beams, steel pipes. God, I'm going to be just fucking chocker full of stuff. Let me dump the iron plates, because I definitely won't need those. Right, craft bench. I need more screws. Have I got any in this? No. Fair. Just one bloody steel pipe short of being able to make the last heavy modular frame I need. But that's no problem. Let me just make some more space, because I need to go and pinch some motors. So we'll grab those on the way back towards Steelport. No, I don't want to be driving around that way. That's the wrong way. Eventually we'll get some nice, organised, hopefully, roads that we can drive around on. Just so we can know which direction we need to be going in. I do want to continue this bridge at some point. Oh, motors! I need to buy car. Need to remember to get motors. They're in this container. But yeah, as we continue like expanding and building more stuff, I only need 20 of these. They can go back in there. I do want to try and organise more stuff around the rails, and whoa, hey! See you later, buddy. Where'd I leave the... oh, hi. There you are. Oh, get moving. Beep, beep. But yeah, we'll do more stuff like we did up with the reinforced plate outpost, where we'll have, like, you know, a garage where we can just store the car or the truck or whatever we decide we want to drive up and around in. I need more pipes. That'll do. So, downstairs platforms are all done. Let's get this bit. Put these last 2 in. And then all we need to worry about is putting in the rails and getting other stations elsewhere all sorted. And obviously building trains to actually run on the system. I mean, we've got a coal train already. We need to sort out a limestone train, a concrete train, and then there will be a train for encased industrial beams. So I need to build 3 trains, which isn't going to be too difficult. I just need to handcraft another 15 heavy modular frames, so that's not going to be too bad. But we've broken through another portion of the construction work here. Off camera, I'm going to have to go and sort out the recipes for all of the smelters and possibly all the foundries. Oh, I don't know. I think I might have done all of these, so it might just be the smelters. Let's just pick them at random and see. No. I have missed some. I did these 4. I just don't think I've done the rest. Oh. But, alright, what I'm going to do, I'll sort out all of the recipes off camera, and I'll handcraft the materials needed to make 3 more trains, so that we can get those on the lines. Next episode, I think we're going to sort out the rails, so we'll connect this outpost up to the main network. We'll figure out how we want to bring the main lines down this way, and where we want to have the import and export, or the in and outs to the main line, which shouldn't be too difficult. For the most part, it's just going to be laying down concrete to get the lines in the right place, and going from there. I do have thoughts of maybe bringing a rail up and across this way, so that we could have an alternate route over to Coal 1, depending on how it goes, because the route that it's going to be taking at the moment is going to be quite long-winded. If there's a way we can shorten it by bringing a line over this way, then I may try and do that, but we'll see how it goes. And then all that remains is going to be sorting out things down at the bunker and power slugs. There's not much left to do. So I'm going to wrap this episode up here and just say thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, check out the playlists on the channel for more Let's Plays or metal covers, and give this video a like or a comment just to leave your thoughts. And if you wish to join the ever-growing ranks of the Order of the Shield, subscribe on YouTube, chuck me a follow over on Twitch, or maybe even consider checking out my Patreon and becoming an officer within the ranks. But thank you again for watching this video, and I will catch you all very, very soon. This is Captain Meatshield, signing off.
And now, if you'll excuse me, little lady, I have a search to run.
Okay. Off you waddle. Look at him go.